first, the Middle East. Israel and Hezbollah agreeing to a ceasefire deal, which went into effect at 4 a.m. local time. The deal brokered by the U.S. and France. This deal includes a 60-day halt in fighting. It requires Hezbollah to end its armed presence in southern Lebanon, where the Lebanese army will take control as the IDF returns to the Israeli side of the border. Residents of Lebanon and Israel also returning to their homes this morning as the deal appears to be holding. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said this: if Hezbollah breaks the agreement and tries to rearm, we will attack. Joining me now is retired U.S. Army Brigadier General and author of the Phalanx Code, General Anthony Tata. General, good to see you. Thanks very much for being here.
Good
Give
to
us
see
your reaction to this ceasefire deal.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Trump effect. So Hezbollah knows that they've got, a month and a half or so to get their affairs in order because President Trump will open the spigot to Israel of all the arms shipments that the Biden administration has been choking off for political purposes. And they also know that maximum pressure is going to come back on Iran and who's their sugar daddy there, and the arms flow and support from Iran is going to trickle down very quickly under Trump administration, coming in with a great national security team like Mike Waltz as the national security advisor. So very hawkish presence coming soon to the Middle East, one that puts Iran on its heels, and Hezbollah necessarily has to take this deal. This is their last best chance to negotiate some kind of deal before Israel is just able to completely demolish them, much as they've done in the south with Hamas. And this allows Israel to now turn its attention back to Hamas and finish cleaning up that mess and destroying that terrorist group also.
So the Israelis have said that now it is time to keep the focus on Iran. Couple of questions here. Are you expecting Iran to go along with this? Do you expect the Trump administration to come in and have maximum pressure campaign resuming on Iran? And where does Iran stand in all of this, I guess, is the main question.
Yeah, Maria, I do expect maximum pressure to be returned to Iran. I think President Trump in my lifetime is the most adept at using all the levers of national power, diplomacy, information messaging, military, economic, cyber, and so forth, to be able to achieve national security ends, ways, and means. And President Trump is a master at this. And what he's going to do is come in and diplomatically and economically and militarily put pressure back on Iran, put those sanctions back in place, enforce those sanctions, and choke off the gravy train from Iran to Hamas and Hezbollah into the Shia militia groups. And Iran will message and they'll bluster and they'll have, they'll make their statements about death to America and, all of that. But they've got to be worried now because Israel struck them twice and they didn't even know about it till they woke up. And so they know that they're at a very strategic and tactical disadvantage in this fight. And if they want to pick a fight, they'll get one and they'll lose.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. Do you think that they're reading the room, understanding that President Trump is on his way back and is not going to tolerate some of this? I mean, President Biden is also making this renewed push for a ceasefire in Gaza between Israel and Hamas, where the fighting has been going on for more than 14 months, General. Is that even possible? How do you square the Biden team versus the Trump team and what the Israelis and the proxies of Iran are seeing here?
Yeah, so Maria, great question. The Biden team has been very much appeasing toward Iran and allowing Iran and its proxies to do whatever they want to do, and have been maximum pressure on Israel to not get outside of its lane, right? So
yeah, you're right.
This just goes to show you that sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Israel's conducted this foil-in attack into Lebanon to get Hezbollah off its back. They conducted the major offensive into Gaza to destroy. And that's what Netanyahu said. He was going to destroy Hamas so they could never do this again. He's not finished that. So I don't think he's going to stop until he has. And so this peace talk in the South is a very different animal than freeing up his forces in the North. Really, that's a operational decision to hold what he's got in the North, so now he can refocus in the South and finish the job that he needs to do with Hamas.
I see. Understood. General, it's great to get your insights. We so appreciate it.
Thank you, Maria.